we all grew up looking at Will Smith. For the majority of it, I looked up at Will Smith as a young black man that was a triple threat, did it all, escalated from the sitcoms to the movies, from the rapping to the sitcoms, to the movies, right? Like, and just did like all of these different things. And then within that, he bagged a baddie like Jada. Now, and within that, what's some of the things that we used to hear back in the 90s? That Will and that Jada love. You know what I'm saying? You used to hear that all of the time. Like, they were put on a pedestal of like a relationship, and you would see them in like interviews in the 90s and shit, and the way that Will was looking at Jada and the way that Jada was looking at Will, honestly probably put a lot of blue pill fantasies in your mind as a young man. You understand what I'm saying? But here's the thing. If you hear the way that Will describes marriage, you hear the way that he describes marriage in the 90s, perhaps in the early 2000s as well, it was the one thing that he required, or he felt like it was necessary in his life to feel whole or to feel complete. Okay. I mean, you guys have seen, I think I played it last night as well. He was married first, had a son. I think his son's name was Trey. Eventually got divorced. He didn't want to divorce his wife. He wanted to stay married to her for the rest of his life, even though he felt like she was not the right one. He picked incorrectly. And then Cherie, which was his ex-wife, decided to get divorced to him. Okay. And then after that, a day later, he calls up Jada and then starts dating Jada, like right after the relationship. You understand me? So then they eventually got married. They eventually had kids. But here was my argument last night. If you see all of what Will and all of his personality, him being an affable human being, like you see him out and about, like he's just, the charisma is crazy, when you look at Will, right? You understand what I'm saying? And then to see that it's gone from that to what it is today, which potentially, if you go by the way August has set up this conversation, he's saying that, he had a conversation with Will, and Will said, it's okay for you to get into a relationship with Jada, right? So my contention last night is, well, what is the goddamn point of getting married, especially if you wind up being a superstar later off in life and tying all of your assets to somebody who, at the end of the day, Will would have been Will without Jada, in my estimation. I don't know if a Red Table Talk would be around today if it wasn't for the Smith family. So she derived a bunch of value being tied to Will goddamn Smith, who for like 10 movies straight in the 90s to the 2000s, he would be involved in a movie, and the movie would #1 in the box office every single damn time. So anyway, we debated a lot of that shit last night.
Well, let me first. Can I interject?
You want to interject?
Because I mean, you got a real hard man crush on Will. The man is fallible. The man is not the bomb. He wouldn't have done it. He's had multiple mistakes. He went broke at one time. So let's be real clear about Will Smith. I know Joyner Lucas literally had a Will Smith like crush. A lot of y'all grew up on Crush on the guys. Listen.
I mean, a young boy can have an example of a man.
But he's not a good example. You know why he's not a good example?
Tell me.
Because he doesn't choose very well.
He doesn't choose what very well?
His women very well.
Yeah? Keep going.
He puts them in the category like, oh, I'm the man. Come on. And because I'm the man, I can get the Jadas and these bad chicks or whatever the case may be.
You know why he doesn't?
Can I finish?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So you come in my world, and I'm marry you, and then he realizes that the chick wants more. Maybe some empathy. You can't just be jumping out of planes, doing movies all the time, and I'm supposed to just stay at home. And you see Jada actually expressing that in her Red Table Talk and stuff like that. Like, I put my career on hold and stuff like that because he didn't do what? He didn't empathize. He didn't understand what marriage was. Marriage is not me just continuing doing what I'm doing and you come along. Marriage is coming together and going in there together. And she sacrificed, and then she came to the realization, he's not sacrificing, why should I? He may be sleeping with other people, why should I? And his marriage fell apart, and he let August in, and August smashed his wife. And that's how it happens. When you're a red pill, and you don't understand that no matter how much money you have, how much millions, somebody will still take the woman that you are not really empathizing with, meeting her needs. Somebody will come through who has a sympathy, who has empathy. I will take a red pill chick in a heartbeat. You know why? Because I have empathy and I understand. She needs somebody. Jay got all the money in the world.
No.
She got enough to be comfortable. She ain't hurting.
Jada quit Hollywood. This is the reason why Will picked wrong.
Okay.
Because he had a blue pill mindset.
No. Because he has a red pill mindset.
No, bro. He had a blue pill wanting a Disney fantasy fairy tale mindset. He took somebody that was attracted to Tupac when Tupac was ain't but a still party. But Tupac was digging out the viscosity.
R.I.P.
She wanted R.I.P. to Tupac. You know what I'm saying? At the height of thug life, was dating. Now me, see, if I was more blue pill in my mindset and thinking, I would be like, well, she's in the streets right now, but she'll eventually be mine. That's what Will did in my eyes. What I'm saying is that much more of the red pill ideologies and understanding nature would allowed him a different option set to get down to be able to properly select somebody that was right for him.
His girl got smashed because he was a red pill and he didn't have empathy. He wasn't meeting her emotional needs. August met her emotional needs.
Bro, he's become red pill. In my eyes. Now he's just like, listen, I don't care. I'm going to go do my thing, but it's cheaper to keep her.
You can see Jada.
You know why? Because he makes hundreds of millions and she makes fives of millions.
Oh my gosh. Listen, you can tell when Red Table talk, you can just look at her and just tell her she's hadn't had an opportunity to really connect on an emotional level with Will. Will was doing his thing. Independence Day, getting bread. Jada was the trophy wife. Because he's a red pill. He's not understanding. And so after years of neglect, August Alsina, bro, someone who understands emotional
we have to
connection.
Here's the thing. Before we keep on continuing the conversation, I think we have to correct the definition of red pill versus blue pill.
Go ahead, you correct it as much as you want. The
because
reason he got his
about it
girl
correctly.
smashed is because he doesn't have emotional depth. She's getting smashed because he left the door open for somebody who's sensitive to come in and smash his chick. Now he has to deal with the fallout of it, and now he has to say, I didn't give him permission. Oh, you didn't give him permission. You gave her permission. You gave him permission as soon as you ignored her emotional needs.
Oh, God.
All you red pill cats out there, listen, you ignore her emotional needs, a guy like me is going to come through and satisfy her.
Will didn't grow up in a two-parent household.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't grow up in a family environment.
Mm-hmm.
He was introduced into his teens onto a sitcom, which was a family environment. He saw those things and involved in Hollywood, and he wanted that to be for himself. There's nothing wrong with the way that he was thinking at that particular time, besides it is very naive. And he went into both of his early marriages with very naive knowledge. So he ended up choosing the first two, the only two, off of what I would describe blue pill fantasy or ideologies. Okay? He wanted the family early, super early. He wanted the wife. He wanted the lifestyle. He wanted this. He wanted that. He wanted all those things very early, and a lot of it could be akin to the lifestyle that he would see on the TV show that he helped create, Fresh Prince, and that household. And it could be a little bit of a pressure to be, a kid on that show and to aspire to look past all of the Hollywood weird-ish and try to create and form a strong family and a bond beyond that. And I'm not knocking him from wanting to do that. However, if you do that, it's like driving without your lights on at night. Like you might get to your destination, but you were increasing the risk of an accident happening. I think that he increased the risk of accidents happening, and he went in with blue pill, unknowing fantasies and ideologies that were unrealistic. Even Jada said, I didn't want to get married.
The reason his girl got taken away from him is because a blue pill guy with emotional empathy, while he was running around jumping out of planes, doing all these movies, was tagging his chick and connected with her. He never had a connection with it because he was always about his money, his porch, and it's about his image. He chose her for image. He didn't love her. It wasn't no blue pill stuff with Jada. Jada was like everybody's, dream girl, like Halle Berry. He didn't choose correctly because he wasn't thinking with the right empathy and the right mindset. Because he's what? He's a Hollywood millionaire. He needs a chick. He's a red pill, ignorant type person.
Wait.
Let's go.
Can I just ask a quick question, bro?
Go ahead.
Before we keep going. After I just introduced that entire beginning
That I literally just fell asleep on.
You still think that he was red pill going in there?
Oh yeah, I think he chose her because she was arm candy.
That's not red pill. Red pill doesn't choose for arm candy.
What does red pill choose for?
They don't waste times on those what they feel as though their mindset is not aligned to.
He logically was like, hey, this person with me gives us the whole. Do you think Jay-Z and Beyonce, there's not a fact to logic behind it of like why they're together? It was a boss move. Will is a fame chaser. Will has always wanted to be the man. Tupac was the man. And so he was like, all right, well, if I could pull Jada, because why did he leave his first wife? Why did Swiss leave his first wife and go to Alicia Keys? Why?
Will didn't leave his first wife.
He got divorced, right? And he went for Jada. Okay, so maybe he didn't want to divorce his wife. Well, let's go. He got divorced and then went for Jada. Right?
Yep. Okay.
August goes for Jada. There's a reason why people want a Jada or Halle Berry. Right? Because they're choosing based off of clout. What is Will's flaw? What is his major flaw?
He chose while he was blue pill.
No, that's not his flaw. He doesn't meet his emotional needs. Will just continues doing what he's doing, no matter who he's with. He's just choosing, okay, you come marry me, we'll have kids. The kids are all weird and shit. He's just going on and doing videos and stuff like that. Sorry for cussing. But what I'm saying is, Will continue with his life and did not understand who he actually married. And you could tell in Jada that he did not meet her. Will and Jada have a weird relationship. It's almost transactional in the sense of like, all right, we're together, but we're not together. And when you don't have that blue pill connection of emotion and empathy, then she's gonna cheat on you, bro. You're not meeting her needs. You can go out and run around all the time in Hollywood. She doesn't care nothing about that. Because when blue pill comes around and meets her needs, like August Alsina did, now you're in a situation. Now you're in a situation where now you got to answer for, well, he gave me permission. The red pill guy gave me permission to smash his chick.
I think the construct of marriage forces two people to be together into perpetuity. And I think that he made a decision early on in life based off of some different things that allow, and then his blue pill did not allow him to understand that A, she did not want to get married, that B, the ones that she might have chose before in her life. Okay? All right? If you like Tupac, if you was chilling like that with Tupac back in the day, think about it, bro. Think about you dating a girl that you know went out with Thug Life Tupac. I'm not talking about the Tupac that came out later in life and we're like, oh, okay. He was much more of a suburban young man growing up, right?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But like Tupac back in the day,
outlaw,
Death Row Tupac, that was Thug Life.
And
East Coast versus West Coast. Now,
this is the key. And this is what goes back to my last conversation. When you choose poorly, and you chose someone. Jada was with Tupac, right? That's the type of caliber woman. You look at her, she Pac. The way he acts, you know, some people say he had AIDS. I'm not talking about all that. What I'm saying, you know, he was getting around. I get around, right? You know, Pac's Stilo, right?
And if you see Jada back in the day, that's
Jada,
cold. Yeah,
and you see Jada,
cold.
and you choose,
she's cold.
And you choose this woman,
yeah,
who, you know, is around fame. That's what I said. She's a fame seeker. Jada is a fame seeker. But you chose to marry her, right? That's the blue pill side of him that you're referring to, right? Right? But I would argue they're both fame seekers. They like the attention, right?
What he said, the blue pill side is that
he chose Jada. That was the blue pill move when he married Jada, right? That's what you're saying.
Yeah, but it wasn't for fame. Because
I'm saying it was for fame because he likes the attention. I'm saying back to his narcissist. Remember, I don't agree with you that he's not a narcissist.
So, but it wasn't for fame because she was doing well.
I don't agree with you there. So first, let's say we don't agree upon that. I don't agree with your
assessment.
Will
that wasn't
fame. I don't care what he says. He's a narcissist.
How do you? No.
I'm
not
telling
talking
you,
about
he's a
that.
narcissist.
But you gotta listen. You gotta listen to my argument first.
Right. I listened to it.
So no.
I don't agree with it.
Here's my argument.
Okay.
He did not continue, and he did not get with Jada because of where her career was going. But Jada might have gotten with Will because of where his career was going.
I agree with that. I agree with that. But I don't agree that Will didn't. I think Will and Jada are both narcissists. They're both fame-seeking individuals. And they have no empathy, no emotional connection. But Jada still needed her emotional needs met. And that's how August came to the picture. Will is still a fame seeker. He's still trying to stay on top. Still trying to do it. That's why his kids have no connection to him. He has nothing. You can tell that he has no.
He's not at home.
He's not at home. He's not emotional. He's just out here getting money. That's all he does.
Listen, it's an argument.
That's why his family is so broken down. His marriage is trash. His kids are trash. He is a narcissist, bro. Don't listen to the Will of Fresh Prince. That's an illusion.
So you don't just believe like
he's an asshole. Literally, Will is probably an asshole.
I think
he is an emotionally. He has no emotions. He has no connections, and he can't find connection with people because he doesn't know how.
I don't think he's an asshole at all.
He's an asshole, bro.
I think he's he went in with one idea and then became very clear and correct with nature. Deep into the marriage.
So first of all, Blue Pill Sam, you remind me of my since days. I get every time I see you, man.
Dog boogie.
I'm just being honest. But I'm gonna give you a chance to redeem yourself, Blue Pill Sam, right?
Forgive me everything.
MTR said you should lead with logic. You say a man should lead with emotions, right? Yeah. I'm gonna ask you a question. Mm-hmm. When Will Smith met Jada, and Jada said she didn't want to marry him or to get married. And then Will Smith convinced or chased or over pursued and then ended up marrying Jada. At that point in life, did Will Smith lead with emotions or logic?
Sorry, he was doing something. So you saying when Will Smith stated the marriage, even though Jada said no, she doesn't really like marriage. You asked me if Will Smith was leading with logic or emotion.
At that time, yeah.
He was doing the logic because he wants to be Tupac. Good try.
No, what? Oh, wait. Back up. What?
Yeah, I think what my underlying argument is Will is a narcissist. He wants to be the man. He's from Philly, right? So he wants Jada on the arm because Pac was an actor. He wants it all. He wants to be a rap album. He wants to be an actor. He wants to be the father of the year. He wants all this. You feel me? So I think I understand where you're coming from because you set the stage, and MTR loves to do that, right? What I'm telling you is Will has been a clout chaser from day one, and Viv told y'all, dark skin Viv, by the way, not the light skin one. Dark told y'all about Will. Y'all keep trying to act like Will is some sort of emotionally. That's the actor side of him. The boy chilled in Miami, been smashing broads. He's so red pill you probably wouldn't even understand it.
If you look at some of the things that his kids have gotten into, and you're like, I wonder. I feel like Will is not there a lot.
Not there at all.
Okay. That is one of the best arguments that I think. Like besides that,
regarding the situation, you mean
that you've said here today. But besides that, I'm just like, where's Sam going?
I'm trying to stay focused, but I want to guys make this. I want to make this very clear. When you look at Will and his behavior, $1 million, right? Great endorsements, rap albums, all of it. Yeah, right? He's very successful.
Very.
And I would say top. If he goes a movie, he's like a Tom Cruise in black as far as a black actor, right?
Yeah, he touches the script and
it goes crazy, right?
Yeah.
When you look at somebody's personal life, you can really see where someone's true character lies.
That's true.
And I believe that reason why his son hated him for so long, his first son, you see why his kids are kind of weird. Can I say weird?
Yeah,
I mean, weird. I don't know what gender his Jada or Jaden, what's his name? I don't know.
The young boy?
Young boy. And Willow goes to her haircuts and things like that. Because there's no stability with Will. And the reason why there's no stability with Will, and they all over the place and everybody else is all over, and August is coming through smashing, is because he lacks emotional connection. Unlike, other guys who can connect and really keep and really mentor their kids and really develop. It was great you could play on Pursuit of Happiness, the father and son connection, but they didn't really have it. They don't really have that in real life. They don't.